Morning, everyone. You guys hear me okay? Yes, charts are frozen.
I
There.
hear you like a charm.
Excellent. A charm.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you doing?
Good.
Good. All right. Let me hit the record button. All right. Good morning, everyone. Today is Monday, the 5th day of January 2015. You know how some of you guys had asked me to find the setting or whatever it was that makes the chart that I'm clicking on have the red around it? I looked all over for that and I couldn't find it. This is the workspace that I was using last week, and sadly, I don't know how to make it do that. It could be something, you know, I may have to do an upgrade or something like that to get it to happen. I do apologize. All right. No, it's part of DT Pro, but I might just have to do an upgrade. You know, when you log on, it says you need all these upgrades. I hate doing upgrades, but yeah, it must be that. I'm not taking this gold right in here, guys.
I did all the upgrades yesterday on mine, and none of mine turned red.
Okay.
So I don't think that's, I don't know.
Natural gas, a down close on natural gas right now, guys. 58 is the high, 54 would be the low. So a down close on natural gas at 54, that would also be a new low of the day. Let me slide it over so you can see it. Okay. Here's the high right there at 58. The low is going to be right down here at 54. All right, down close there at 54 on natural gas would be a short trade. We don't have any divergence here. We have divergence here, but we're not trending on the gold. We need to start trending. All right, there's the natural gas, guys. Natural gas is short. Just triggered. I'm short at 54 on the gas. Okay. And I'm going to slide that off to the side a little bit. And crude oil is starting to set up here, right on top of dynamic support. But it's setting up nonetheless. All right. 92 is the high on the crude, so 88 would be the low. All right, 88 would be the low on that crude. Down close at 88 on crude. Never mind about the 88. Now it would be a down close at 90. Okay, down close at 90 right there on crude is a short trade. I'm still not in the crude. Now I'm going to get in it. Okay, I'm short at 92 on the crude. Okay, I'm short 92 on the crude, and I'm short 54 on natural gas. Okay, the crude pulled back and gave me an opportunity to short at a little better price. The gas is not giving me 4 ticks profit yet, but it may close below the below the MA1 now, so that'd be good. On the crude, we're still waiting. Okay. And the gold is trending now. Okay, so we're short the crude right in here, 92. And there's the close below the MA1 on the gas, so stop to break even on the gas, and whoa, and I'm sliding the crude over to stop to break even on the crude. All right, so my stops at break even on both of those trades, and I'm flat the crude. And I'm looking over here on the gold and up close on this bar on the gold, 97.7. Woo, go to last. Yeah, too late, I missed it. Okay, I missed that, but we are going to start locking in some profit here on the gas. 54, there's 5 ticks profit on the gas. Where are we in? 54? I'm going to try to get filled there. There's 6 ticks profit. I'm going to try to get filled. Just got 6 out of the gas. Okay. And I missed the gold. We got to break even on the crude. Darn it. Okay. And the gas went all the way down to 42. If I had to put a target out there at 10 ticks, we'd have had our goal for the day already. But well, sadly I did not. All right, so we got a high here at 48. We're going to have a low of 44. Down close there at 44. On the gas, be a short trade. Okay. It'd also be a momentum trade. So it'd be a momentum short trade if you get a down close there at 44 on the gas. All right. Okay, there's the down close on the gas. But I'm in at 46 on a pullback. Okay, on the gas. All right. Stop at break even because it's a momentum trade. Ooh, stop at +4. I think 3, 4. That's the goal for the day. 5, 6. All right, and we're flat with 6 more on the gas.
And that's the goal for the day?
And that is the goal for the day.
He fumbles the bell. Okay, fair enough.
So what is that? 6 minutes, 3 trades. Okay. The gas is pulling back again, but the divergence is messed up on it, so we're not going to look at the gas anymore. Crude oil, I got to draw a trend line. I think a down close of the current bar on crude would be okay. Yeah, down close. It scared me for a second there. Down close of the current bar on crude. Be okay. Natural gas. No, the natural gas didn't stop out. Herman. All right. And I didn't do the crude. I'm not in the crude. Okay, but it was a momentum short trade right there. Okay. And on the Russell, we needed to pull back. The ES just went through its zone. The Russell just bounced off its zone. Soybeans look like they're going to have a momentum long trade over here. Do we have anybody in here for the first time today? Okay. I will go over the trade setups and the rules for the trade setups shortly. Okay, I know right now you're just seeing me place a whole bunch of trades and start talking about things. Did you get a chance to watch the videos that were in the email that were sent to you? There was one that pretty much showed what the live trading room was all about. This down close right here on the Russell is a short, 85.1. Okay, I just shorted 85.3. Stop to break even. Stop to plus a few. +5. +7. +9. And about, I believe it was 9, right? Yeah, with 9. Paul, did you watch those? Did you watch any of those videos? There was an email that was sent that said, please watch this video in the subject line. This is a momentum long trade here on soybeans. I'm not in it because I'm a little late, but 24.25 would have been the spot right there. Right there. See, it should be getting up to 26, and if it bounces off 26, if it closes above 26, it should go right up to 28. Okay, if we could have closed above 26. On the Russell, it just went down and tapped the weekly trading zone. Wow, that was loud. Somebody did not get
Hey, Mike.
their stuff. Hey, Bert.
A little rough getting in.
Yeah, I'm Michael. I'm taking care of it right now, and I'm trying to find out why
Okay.
at the same time.
Hey, Dwayne.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Bert.
Okay.
Taken.
All right. Let's see. I'd like to say a down close here would have been a short trade, but there was no divergence left. All right. Oh, here we go up to 28 on the soybeans. Okay. Okay, Paul. That's all right. I'll go over the trade setups in just in a few minutes here. Okay, we got some good activity right now, so I want to take advantage of it as much as I can. I mean, good volatility. Is that what did I say? Good divergence. Good volatility. Sorry. All right. Yeah, the only place we have divergence right now is soybeans and the ES. On the ES, guys, we have some bearish divergence, so a down close below this trend line. A down close below this trend line would be a short trade. Okay. Natural gas. All right. So the Russell went right down to the zone and bounced off it. This would be a little bit of a momentum trade right here on an up close above this dynamic resistance on the Russell. If you got an up close there, be at 85.3.
Mike,
Bert.
when you get a chance, check your private chat.
Okay.
And hey, Michael, do you see the email that just came in? That voicemail?
I saw the voicemail.
Yeah. Now he sent an email, so now I can actually try to track him down. Okay.
Okay. Let's see, guys, on
Nope. Still nothing.
the Russell, stop to break even. I was telling you about that momentum long trade. Stop to break even on that. I'll stop to plus a tick on that. And cancel out of that. See, the momentum long trade was right in here. The Russell just went zone to zone completely. And then it just had another one right in there. I don't know what just happened on that. I think I got a lot of slippage. But I got in there, got out there. Anyway, did some of you guys get that there on the Russell? That nice move up? Because there were a couple of spots to enter it. So you're gonna take care of that email, Dwayne?
Well, I'm
Mark.
emailing him to ask him who he is.
The last one from Mark?
Yeah.
He's a partner.
No, well, not under that email address.
No, not under that email address.
Oh. Okay. All right. Well, I'll just go ahead and take care of it then.
Okay. No, that's a different email address.
Well,
Guys, if you change your email address, you got to let us know, because you're not going to get any of the emails that you're normally used to getting.
yeah. In fact, I'm gonna start with I'm gonna reply and say what name and email address are you registered under, so I can get you squared away forever.
Okay.
That'd be the best thing.
My Russell entry, Steve, was actually, I think it was 85.6. I wanted to get in here on the sub close at 85.3. So I had my buy stop on at 85.4, and it slipped me in at 85.6, I think. And then I got one tick profit on it. You could have jumped in again, right there. Something like that. I'm not even sure. But I was trying to get in on the momentum long trade. And while I was just telling you about all that, I missed this one right over here. And looking around, the ES didn't have the trade over there that we were looking for. Natural gas, the black step line crossed. This is a short trade right here at 86.9 on the Russell. All right, and I'm short at 86.8, stop to break even because we closed below the MA1.
Okay.
And out at break even.
Now I've tracked him down under a different email address. So okay, yeah, guys, please make sure we have your current updated email address. Otherwise, how can we send you stuff? I mean, I'm sorry. Don't mean to be grumpy on a Monday morning, but
all right, on the crude, 57, never mind, 50.71 is a low, 50.75 would be the high, and up close at 50.75 on the crude would be a long trade. Okay, and up close at 50.75 on crude oil would be a long trade.
the result.
Oops. You know what? I'm long at 50.75, but I shouldn't be because we didn't get the up close yet. I'm going to throw my stop right at break even on that. The up close was not above the trend line. I thought it was going to be above the trend line, but it wasn't. So I'm long at 50.75. Hey. Now I'm flat. But an up close on this bar would be a long trade at 50.79. Okay. Now it would be 50.78. Now it's not going to be a trade because the black step line is crossing below the BBC. Herman. He sent you an email, Herman, right?
Yes, I did.
About chatting. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I said today we would, in here in this room, we would try to figure out, it's very confusing in your time zone. I don't know when you're available, but I'll make myself available whenever you are.
Okay. See, crude just had a nice run right there. I'm not in it. The one that I did get in. Sorry, I should put this on. I get in there. I get out at break even right there.
Oh.
Okay. Herman says he's available in the next 7 hours.
The next 7 hours. Okay. Well, I'm doing the radio program until, let's see, 2. So how many hours is that from now?
I'm long the crude.
6.
Okay, sorry, that was just really fast moving, guys. We're looking for the up close right here for the momentum long trade. Okay, now it's pulling back, and we got that. Gold is trending here too. And up close on this bar on the crude would be a long trade. Nope, now we're going to move the trend line. Okay. There's that. And over here on the Russell. Down close of the current bar on the Russell would be a short trade. Oh, nope, that's not true anymore. Need a down close below this trend line on the Russell, above this trend line on here, on the gold, and above this trend line on the crude. Natural gas is starting to put something together. Okay, the Russell is about to trigger. It's got a high of 85.9. It's going to have a low of 85.5. Okay. The gold is also near triggering. It's got a low of, there's the Russell. Now, the Russell is a momentum trade, and it went 4 ticks in profit immediately. So, I didn't have time to do any of that. Alright, and the gold just got disqualified by the black step line crossing below the BBC. And the same thing just happened with the gas. Okay. So we didn't end up getting a trade here. There was a trade here. There was no trade here. On the crude, you got to close up above this trend line. Nothing here, nothing there. On the ES, there may be a trade coming up. All right. $31 is the high on this on the ES, so 30 will be the low. Right there. 30 is low on the ES. If I had an ES Dom open, I'd trade it. But that's the spot right there. I don't have an ES Dom open though, so I cannot trade it. We're not trending again on the gold or on the Russell. All right. I wish I had an ES Dom open because from 30 it just dropped down to 28.75 pretty quick right there. Now it's going all the way down to 28. Almost there. Be locking some profit in on that. There it is. There's 28 on the ES.
I know you're busy, buddy. When you get a chance, chat box.
Okay, hang on a sec. No.
Just yay or nays, fine with me. I just
Nope.
need to know.
Nope.
Okay.
And Bert, yeah. Sorry, I didn't answer your question earlier. Wait, is Bert still here? Yes, he is. All right, on the soybeans, guys, we have a high here on the beans of 24.50. We'll have a low of 23.50. So a down close there at 23.50 would be a short trade on the soybeans. Okay. Holy, that's a lot of emails.
Yep, I'm trying to get them all as quick as I can.
Okay, I was just noticing. Man,
It's that thing we were discussing last night. I think, I don't know, whatever. I'm just taking one at a time.
all right. On the soybeans, guys, now it's got a high of 25.75. I'll have a low of 24.75. That'd still be a short trade. Here's the trend line on the natural gas. It looks like it's trying to set up a short. The down close of this bar right here, 60 down to 56. No, not a down close of this one. Down close of the next one. Be at 52. That would be a valid short. Okay, now it would be at 57 on the natural gas. Now it looks like it might not happen at all on the natural gas. 66 down to 62. 62 would be the spot. Yep, 62 on natural gas. I'm short at 61. Throw my stop at break even. Get rid of my original stop. And right now the soybeans, there's no trade on the soybeans because the black step line crossed up. But here is the natural gas short. Okay. Yeah, you see how the black step line crossed over the BBC? The BBC is the green line right here on price. That's why I didn't go for the short here on the on the soybeans. Okay. I am short the natural gas. I was short the natural gas. Now I'm break even on the natural gas. All right. Okay, so currently, guys, we are plus 12 on gas, plus 4 on crude, and plus 10 on the Russell. We have a trade down close of this bar right here. Right there at 87 is a short trade on crude oil. All right, I'm short at 88 right now. Now we're looking for 4 ticks profit or close below the MA1 to move my stop to break even. Okay, it's got to go down to 84 like that to move my stop to break even. Okay, lock in a couple of ticks profit on it. Trail my stop right here. Okay, 4 ticks profit. 4 more ticks profit. All right. And there it goes, even further down. Now, what we anticipate is whenever we have a divergence like we have right here on gold, like we had over here on crude, what you anticipate is that the green line is going to turn down and make its way all the way down into the cycle. Over here on gold right now, we got a high of 1200. And this bar right there is a short on the gold. Go to last. Okay, there I'm short gold at 99.5. All right, that's a momentum short, so as soon as you get any profit in it, you should move your stop to break even. Oops. As soon as you get any profit in it, you should move your stop to break even. 8 ticks risk on every trade. It could stop me out, I think. Yep. Okay. All right. A down close here on the crude would be a momentum trade at 74. Okay. And with a momentum trade, as soon as you get any profit in the trade, your stop should go to break even. Crude stop should go to break even right now. Okay. And I'm flat at break even on the crude. Oops. Hang on, I gotta draw my arrows over here. I stopped out on the gold, minus 8 ticks over there. And I'm out at break even here on the crude. All right. So let me go over the trade setups here. Okay. Hang on. There we go. All right, these are the trade setups that I do when you're in a live trading room. Now, let's see, where have I traded the most today? Crude oil. Before I say what's going to happen with them, let me just define them. The BBC is this green line right here on price. That is the BBC. The MA1 is the red and blue line on price. That's the MA1. Okay. The black step line is this black line here that moves in a step pattern. Down here within the slingshot, the cycle is the red and blue line down here in the slingshot. And the green line down here, I just refer to as the green line. Okay. Step 1, for this side, a bounce off the BBC. That means price pulls back and hits the BBC, hits the green line. Step 1 is the MA1 has to cross the BBC. Right here, the MA1, the red and blue line on price, cross below the BBC. Step 2, price pulls at least 1 tick away from the BBC. right in here. It pulled 1 tick away from the BBC. Step 3, price pulls back and touches the BBC, which it did right here. Okay, and then closes in the direction of the cross. It was a down cross, so you're looking for a down close, which was this bar right here. Step 4 is you look for divergence down here between the green line and the cycle. All right, when I say divergence, what I mean is the green line has moved away from the cycle. It doesn't have to be moving away from it. It can be moving back toward it, but it has moved away from the cycle. Okay, so we've got divergence right in here. All right. That's all there is for this side, a bounce off the BBC. Okay. Now the other type of trade that I do in here is this one. Okay. Paul, are you still here? Still listening? Just wanted to make sure. Anyway, the other type of trade that I do is this one. Like this trade right here. In this case, what you're looking for is the swing high. You draw a trend line down the tops. All right, you're still going to have step 1 and 2 are the same. The MA1 crosses the BBC. Okay, well, let me just finish telling you, and then if you watch the videos that were sent to you, there's a video of the live trading room, from October, I think. There's 2 of them in an email that was sent to you. If you watch those, take a look at those. You'll see the same stuff. But the MA1 crosses the BBC. Price pulls away from the BBC. And now you're going to be drawing a trend line from the swing high. If it's a wick, draw it from the top of the wick. If it's a body, draw it from the corner of the body. Okay, and you're going to draw it down either the wicks or the bodies. If it's going, if there's a wick like this, you would draw it down the wick. But if there was no wick and there was just a body, like this one, you would draw it down the corner of the body, like that. Okay, draw your trend line, and now what you're looking for, you're still going to have some divergence down here, right? Price, the green line still has to have moved away from the cycle, but the cycle doesn't have to be the right color. For this side, the cycle does have to be the right color. The cycle's got to be blue for a long or red for a short. Okay? But for here, the cycle can be the wrong color. You still have to have some divergence, but your confirmation is a close above the trend line. All right? An up close above the trend line in this case, or a down close below the trend line in other cases. This one right here would have been a long trade from right here, okay? Because there's our bullish cross. Price pulled away. Price pulled back, and right here it hit the BBC, and you got an up close, and down here you had bullish divergence. Okay? That's it. Those are the rules for the trades that I do in here. Over here on the Russell, just now, there was your trend line. There was your up close above the trend line. Here's your bullish divergence, so you would have been long from right there. Okay? Simple as that. Anybody have any questions about that? All right, so right here, an up close on this bar would be a long trade. It's got a low of 07, it'll have a high of 11. Okay, I just got long at 11. Stop at plus 2 ticks. I don't know, with 2. over here would be looking for a down close below the trend line, which I haven't drawn yet. But an up close on this bar on the crude would be a momentum trade. That'd be up at 19. Okay, I'm not in the crude. And on natural gas, now the natural gas needs to close below that trend line. All right, the ES has a long trade from right here, right where it is, 30. You can do better than that right now. I don't have an ES DOM open, so I can't actually take the trade. All right. Yes, Scott, usually that's what they are, yeah. All right, on natural gas is a short trade right here at 42. All right, I just got in at 41. That was a regular limit order on that one, though. All right. There's 4 ticks profit. Stop to break even. And lock in 3. I'm sorry, I dragged this over here. The down close was right there at 42. All right. 4 ticks locked in. Okay, I'm flat with 4 on that. Yes, Joseph, Dwayne is here.
Yeah, what's up?
There's a message down there for you.
All right. Hey, you gonna check that ninja thing for me that I'd mentioned? I don't know. You probably haven't. I'm still weeding through all these emails. You probably didn't even see that one yet.
What is it? Just tell me really quick.
It defaults a year in advance.
Oh, yeah. I knew that. It does, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I didn't. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll take a look at it and see which ones are.
Good news. I haven't done very many.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it and see which ones are set the year thing. Yeah, I did respond to that last night. I knew it defaulted to a year in advance. But it's okay. We can work that out. No big deal. 5104. 5104 is the high on this. 51 would be the low. It's got to close down at 51 on this bar. The crude does Otherwise, the black step line is going to cross, and it won't be a valid trade. The Russell had a short from up here, but I'm not in it. It's too late for me to get in it. And
Joe C., check your chat box, please. Oh boy. Can you really? Okay, well that'd be great.
there's a down close on crude. 51. 4 ticks profit. Stop to break even. Lock in a couple. We're looking for the green line to get all the way down into the cycle here. When it gets down into the cycle, we should be down below 50.91. Okay, but it just took me out with a couple of ticks profit.
Hey Herman, do you want to jump into a private chat now? And this way, because Joe C., I was going to do a private chat with him, and maybe we can just, 3 of us can work it out. Yeah, Herman says now is good for him. How about you, Joe? All right. All right, I got to jump over to my other meeting room. I got to set it up, and then I'm going to send both you guys an email here in just a few minutes, and then I'll meet you on the other side. And Michael, in the chat box, can you remind me what the sign-in and password was I set up for you last week on that other room? Or do you remember? Hey, Michael, I think your mic's off.
Yeah, it is. I'll type it in there for you. Hang on.
Okay, thank you, sir.
I didn't mean for it to be off, but hang on a sec.
And me and Herman and Joe will get out of your hair for a while.
Copy. It's
But make sure I got their email addresses.
pretty sure that that's what it is right there.
Okay. All right. Well, just keep your phone, your iPhone handy in case. Because
Okay.
once I log out of here,
Yeah.
you know what? Once I log, I got to make sure I leave here and don't close it. Okay.
Yes.
File.
Yes.
Leave a webinar and do not exit. I'll still have a phone connection with you until I get
Yep.
over there. Okay.
Okay.
This is Dwayne leaving the webinar.
All right.
I left.
No, now you left.
Dwayne has left the building. Okay.
Yep. Dwayne has left the building. All right. This down close right here on crude is a short trade, 50.89. 50.89. Hey, why didn't I get filled? There. Okay, 50.88. I'm short crude. 50.88. It's a momentum short. So as soon as you get any profit in it, you should move your stop to break even. You still don't have any profit in it. We need some profit in this. We're expecting the green line to get well down into the cycle there. Oops, did that take me out? It did take me out. Okay, I just went flat on the crude. And there it goes. Break even on that crude trade for me. No, he's going to send you an email, Herman.
Yeah, in just a minute here.
The yellow line doesn't come into play really. Jacko? Is it Jaco or Jacko? Okay, Paul. Yeah, the yellow line doesn't really come into play here with the trade setups that we do in here. Ideally, when you're below the yellow line, you'd be thinking short trades. Above the yellow line, you'd be thinking long trades. It's not built into the trade setups that we do in here, but you can see that when there's red on the yellow line, price will often bounce off it. And when there's when there's blue, price will often bounce off it in the other way. Greg could have gotten short on the crude off the BBC. I'm not so sure about that. When it pulled back, did it actually hit the BBC, or did the BBC hit it when it was pulled down? No. Either way, I mean, I did get short over here on the down close of this bar, and I ended up getting out at break even. It looks like it's coming together again. There was another momentum short trade right over here a few minutes ago on the Russell that I missed. And it's pulling back again on the crude. Did that work, Dwayne?
You know, it just it let me in like I was some, you know, President Obama or something. I mean, it just said, just didn't ask no questions,
just let you rate it?
Oh, yeah, the door slid open, went, shh, you know.
Nice.
Hey, okay, yeah, that's got to be you. Super. Every time I see that email address, I see bell bottoms and platform shoes and an Afro Sheen blowout kit. Super balls. All right. I meant that in a good way, you know.
Yeah, the best possible way. 50.81 right here on crude. I'm in at 50.82. I just jumped in at 50.82, the short trade on crude. What we're anticipating is the green line's going to get down here into the cycle, and when it does, it should get down below 50.75. Over here, I was saying 50.89. No, it was up here. I was saying from this down close, we should get down below 50.91, and you can see we did, and it kept going down. Right now, though, you see how the cycle's starting to pick up and move off the bottom a little bit? That may be indicative of bottoming action right here. Yep, it just stopped me out.
You know what, Michael, why don't you just throw this out? If there's anybody else that's been needing like a one-on-one kind of a thing, and if they want to jump in with me and Herman and Joseph, I mean.
Yeah, if anybody needs a little slower instruction right now and you want to jump into another meeting with Dwayne right now, just say yes right now and he'll send you yeah, sure, Jim. And
no, they'll need to email me. They'll need to email me so I have their email address.
Okay, well there's a couple of them right here that just.
Okay. And I only accept American Express, so just go ahead and type that number in too. I'm just kidding, guys.
Here, I'll put their email addresses in the chat.
I won't see it.
Oh, you can't see it. That's right. You can't see any of this stuff.
I'm in another room, baby.
You know what? I'll email them all to you, so you get it all in one email.
I'm in a place far, far away.
All right.
That grunt thing you do now, I'm gonna pick up on that. I like it because that's exactly how I feel.
Which grunt thing?
They're gonna start calling us the Grunt Boys.
I'm going down my list. Herman. Oh.
Herman, I already sent you your invite, and JC already sent you your invite, and so in theory you shouldn't even be in this room anymore.
Yeah, Herman, you gotta get out of this room to get in that room.
Yeah. I set it for the bottom of the hour, so they got a few minutes to get over there.
Okay.
Again, I get to lounge around a little bit.
All right. Here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Have one of these
5,
girls here
6,
by the pool
7.
put a little lotion on my back. It's cold here
All right.
in Phoenix, Arizona.
Is it?
Well,
It's getting
for
colder
us.
here. All right. Here's the list.
Jeepers, you got a list?
Yeah. Now,
Oh, Lord, this is frightening.
this is really for partners, all right? For existing partners, not for guys who are on the trial right now. Unless you want, Dwayne. Do you want people who are on the trial too?
I guess it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Anybody
on
that wants
its
to
way.
be enlightened.
It's on its way. All right.
If you want to be a better you, I mean, come on down. I'm just teasing, guys.
Be all you can be.
Yep.
No, it's the Navy, right? Isn't it? In the Navy. Is it in the Army? Whoever it is in the Village People.
Really true. Yeah.
5093 is low on this on crude. 5097 would be the high, and up close at 5097 would be a long trade. Okay. The Russell just had a big move up right through its weekly trading zone. Starting to pull back a little bit now.
Bonds just blew up too. What's up with that? Oh, I'm looking at an hourly chart. Never mind. Okay, I got to check out of this room. I love you guys. If I don't make it back in here, if those guys hold me hostage in that other room, I'll see you at the radio show.
All right.
Oh, which reminds me, I need to change the radio show thing right now before I go to that other room. Okay, bye.
Okay. All right. We'll see you. All right. So now on the crude, yeah. No, I don't think we're going to get a trade set up here on the crude. On the Russell, we have a low on this bar of 89.7. It'll have a high of 90.1. 89.7 is a low, 90.1 will be the high on that. Okay. Now it would be 90 even on the Russell. Okay. Okay, now there's no trade there. Oh, the dog's here, Nathaniel. She's right over here. She just got closer. She's here. All right, we're not trending on the gold here, so I'm not gonna take a trade here. We didn't put in a lower swing. We got a double bottom in place. Yeah, same thing on the crude and soybeans. And Russell's inside a weekly trading zone now, so I'm not going to do anything with that either. All right. All right. Just looking around here, guys. You didn't get the email yet, Jim? I use the email address that you have in here. So, oops. I didn't mean to do that. What did I do? That one. Oh, that's why you didn't get it, because you didn't spell it right. That's the one that I used. Check in your spam folder. He probably BCC'd a bunch of you, so you have to check in your spam folder. All right, this down close right here on the crude was a momentum short trade. I'm not in it, but it was right there. This down close over here also was. And right now you're getting a bit of a pullback on that. This has got a high of 50.63. It's going to have a low of, it's got a high of 50.64. It's going to have a low of 50.60. 50.60 is not going to be low enough. If it's going to drop, never mind. Okay, forget about it on the crude. All right, on the Russell, yeah, the spot to short the Russell was right there. Sorry, guys, I missed that. Yes, Nathaniel. I definitely noticed it. I could see all the text. They weren't scrolling out of view. 87.5, sorry, 87.1 is the high on this. I think, Michael. 86.7 would be the spot to short that. Down close at 86.7 would be the spot to short that on the Russell. Okay. All right. Yeah, so there it is on the Russell from 86.7. Okay. We're looking for that. We're looking for that to drop. For the green line to turn down and get all the way down into the cycle. Now stop will go to break even with 4 ticks profit or close below the MA1. Okay. Stop will go to break even with 4 ticks profit or a close below the MA1. Okay, or it'll just stop us out. All right. Okay, so that stopped us out. About 2 ticks through our stop at this point. On the crude right now, on crude oil, that's our trend line. We've got a low of 50.67. We'll have a high of 50.71. We have a low of 50.66. We'll have a high of 50.71. And up close at 50.71 on the crude. 50.70, I'm sorry, and up close at 50.70 on the crude would be a long trade. Okay, and that up close right there, 50.70 is a long trade on the crude. Stop should be 8 ticks away. Okay. Yeah. I slipped in at 50.72 on the crude. Okay, looking for 4 ticks profit or a close above the MA1. There's 4 ticks profit there, 4 ticks profit. Stop to break even, stop to plus a few ticks. Okay, there's 4 ticks profit on the crude. Okay. All right. I did, Mark. I gave him the one that you used in here. Okay. Check your spam folder because he probably BCC'd you. Jim, I see you're still in here too. Hang on a second. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna go and get. Give me a second. I'll go and get that thing and send it to y'all. Mark, can you CC me with that? Can you just send it to me so I can just paste it in here for you guys? All right, or you could just put it in here if you want. You don't have to actually send it to me. All right, so the Russell just stopped us out by a couple of ticks, and it went down to where we thought it was going to go. Crude is pulled back to the BBC again. 68 is the low, 72 will be the high, and up close there at 72 would be a long trade on that. Okay. All right, that is no longer the case. Okay, thanks, Mark. All right, for all you guys who want to go to that other meeting that Dwayne's going to do, there's the link, okay? You're going to need to copy that and paste it into your browser and close out of this one to get into that one, okay? That one will be a much slower pace because he's not going to be trading live. On the natural gas, this up close of the white bar right there was a spot to get long. I'm not long. $87.5 is low on this. That up close right there at 87.9 is a long trade on the Russell. I just jumped in at 88 on that. Okay, it should be getting up to the weekly trading zone up here at 89. That's where that should be going. So a close above the MA1 or 4 ticks profit. There's 4 ticks profit, and there it goes. There's 10 ticks profit, and I'm flat with 10 ticks profit on it. No. No. You've been out for what? 2 weeks, Frank, or just a week and a half? Just the holidays, right? This up close right here at 49 is a momentum long trade on the natural gas. Okay. As soon as you get it's already moved. 2 week. All right. 1042, guys. Currently, we're plus 16 on gas, plus 8 on crude, plus 12 on the Russell, and minus 8 on gold. That's where we stand. $86.6 is the 86. Never mind. 86.4 is the high. 86 would be the low. Right? 86.5 is high. 86.1 would be the low. That's not going to be low enough. Okay, now we got 86.3 is the high. 85.9 would be the low. All right, a down close at 85.9 on the Russell would be a short trade. Okay. All right, it closed up, not down. Now we gotta move the trend line. A down close on this bar at 85.6 would be our short trade. Okay, and that would be a momentum short trade on the Russell from 85.6 if you got a down close there. Okay. And there's the down close on the Russell. And it's a momentum trade, so stop to break even right away on that. Okay, stop to break even right away on it. All right, we're flat on that. Alright, I missed this over here on the gold. Sadly. That move right there. $98.4 is the high on this. 98 will be the low. That'd be a momentum short trade on the gold. Down close at 98. Be a momentum short trade on the gold. Nothing there on the Russell. Nothing here on crude. On the soybeans, yeah, we're not trending here on the soybeans, so I'm not going to do anything with them. There's the down close on the gold. It's a momentum short, so stop should go to break even as soon as you get profit in it. All right, my stop is at break even, and I'm flat. I knew it was going to kind of happen. All right, there's nothing here on the crude right at the moment. Okay. All right, on the Russell, we're looking for an up close. An up close of this 88 up to, never mind, went too fast. We're looking for the up close right there. All right. on the Russell, and up close on this bar. 89.9 is low, 90.3 would be the high. All right, 90.3 right there, 90.4. That up close right there at 90.3 was the spot. Okay. All right. Nothing here on crude. Over here on the soybeans, I didn't want to do it because it wasn't really trending. Okay, that's why I didn't want to get into that. Oh wow, on the Russell, I didn't realize the ES is going right into a weekly trading zone on that Russell. So that's not a valid trade over there. I just realized ES is going into the weekly trading zone. So just something to keep in mind, consider. Okay. And the Russell's working on it after all. All right. It is 10:54, guys. We've got about a half an hour left in here. Does anybody have any questions at this point? I think everyone who was on trial went into that other room. I still haven't figured that out there, Nathaniel. All right, 90.1 is low on this, 90.5 would be the high. 90.5 is not going to be high enough. It's going to have to be higher than 90.5. I don't think it's going to happen. Natural gas. On the natural gas, we've got a high of 35. It'll have a low of 31. So we're down close at 31. That wouldn't be low enough either. When I say it wouldn't be low enough, what I mean is it won't be low enough to get below the trend line. Okay. All right, on the natural gas, guys, 30.31, down close at 30.31. I don't think that's going to be low enough. I think we're going to have to get 27. Was that 1983? 1983. This up close here on crude is a long trade, 56. All right, I just jumped into 57. What we're anticipating is the green line's going to turn up and get up into the cycle. We should get up above 63 as that happens. Okay, that's what should happen. Or I could just stop out like that. All right, so currently we're plus 16 on gas, we're break even on crude, we're plus 12 on the Russell, and minus 8 on gold. Okay, good. Good, Harold. We'll see you in the morning. That's our trend line on the crude. Actually, the crude has tested the BBC. If we get a down close at 36 and the cycle stays red like that, that's a short on the crude. Okay. Yeah, the down close at 36 right there. Short on crude. Stop to break even on that. Ooh. took me out of break even. Okay. The Russell, is the ES in the zone or below the zone? It's below the zone. So the Russell had a short trade over here a minute ago too. Sorry, I missed that. Right there. All right. This down close over here on the Russell is a short trade. Okay. It was from here from 87.9, but I just jumped in at 88.4 because it pulled back. So I'm short from 88.4 here on the Russell. Need 4 ticks profit or close below the MA1 to move my stop to break even. There's no divergence here on the crude yet, anyway. Make sure my stop's in the right place. It is. I'm trying to get flat on the Russell here because we closed below the MA1 already. Okay, I am flat. Currently, I am plus 16 on gas, break even on crude, plus 12 on the Russell, minus 8 on gold. So plus 200 on the day. I was plus 200 after about 6 minutes, almost, wasn't I? We're not done yet. Not dead yet. Okay, Raja. Russell's had a couple of nice moves, but it's been a mess, really. A down close on this bar on gold would be a short trade. 6.7 is the high, 6.3 would be the low. Okay. Now, 6.9 is the high, 6.5 would be the low. Okay, I'm short gold at 6.5. That was a limit order at that time. Lost another 8 ticks on gold. Gold is not my friend today. Alright. You know, that last one that stopped me out on gold, didn't end up going in the right direction? No, after a while. Alright, the Russell is pulling back over here, guys. The Russell's trending and pulling back. It's got a high of 7.4. It'll have a low of 7.0. So a down close. Alright, now it's got a high of 7.6. It'll have a low of 7.2. Okay, so a down close down there at 7.2 would be a short trade. All right, there's a down close on the crude. I'm not on the Russell, sorry, on the Russell. Stop to break even. Stop to plus a couple. And we are flat with a couple. on the natural gas, that's our trend line. So we need a down close below that trend line. 31 is the high. 32 is the high. 28 will be the low. Oops. 34 is the high. 30 would be the low. 35 is the high. 31 would be the low. Okay. I'm going to slide that off to the side. Oops. Now I just lost sight of it. Okay, now 38 is the high. 34 would be the low. Mm. 34 is not low enough. We need to go down to 30 on the natural gas. Okay. Oops. A down close at 30 on the natural gas would be a short trade. All right, see you tomorrow. Yes, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you as well. All right, we didn't get the down close on the gas. We got an up close, so we got to move our trend line. What time is it? 11:15. All right. Does anyone have any questions at this point? Is anybody in here on the free trial right now? Did all the free trial people go to the other one? Dwayne thought he was going to have like 2 people in that other one. It's going to be like 30. All right. It's 11:16, guys. About 10 minutes left in here. Questions? Anyone? All right, on the soybeans, starting to pull back. Might have a trade there in a few minutes. Okay. It was a momentum short right there on the crude, but I missed it. cycle's too steep on the Russell. The 164 long on the Russell up to the BBC. All right. Let's see this. All right, on the soybeans, we have a low over here on the soybeans of 28.5. We would be looking for an up close at 29.5. 28 is a significant area on the soybeans, so they should be getting up to 34. If they're going to go up, they should be getting up to 34. Okay. This is not, it's not an MA, Wayne. It's called the CFYBR. I don't use it for trade setups in here, but partners do. So I leave it on there so if, if they're looking at my screens, they can see it on my screen as well. When it is showing red, price is likely to move down from it, and when it's showing blue, price is likely to move up from it. Okay. Go to Albert. On crude, you mean you sold the red up here? Yeah. Oh, there's red right there too. And dynamic support. Dynamic resistance in red on the YBR. Red over here. And it's at broken dynamic support. Same thing happened over here on the ES. Red there with the broken dynamic support. Workshop 80 to 84. There's so many things in those workshops. If you go way back, I used to just ramble at the end of them. You know, when it got around midnight. Rank. You know what? I'm gonna go check that out in just a minute, and because I tried to check it out after I got your email, and I saw what you were talking about, but I didn't know why. I couldn't figure out why at the time. I'll look into it again in just a minute here. I have an idea, but I'm not sure. Okay, that up close right there on the soybeans is a long trade. It's a long trade from right there. Looking for the green line to get up into the cycle. It should get up to 34. That's where it should go. Okay. That looks like all we got going on right here. Right at the moment, nothing's trending except that. So that's it. Okay, so we're looking for the soybeans to get up to 34. I'm in at 29.5. Okay, we need 4 ticks profit to start with, or close above the MA1, whichever happens first, to get our risk off the trade. Yeah, we're going to have our first partners meeting this week. Because the holidays fell on Thursdays both weeks. We had gone 3.5 years without doing that. I'm going to send him another email, Frank. Just let me manage this trade, and when I shut down the live trading room, I'll send him another email. Okay. Sorry about that. I wish I had control over it, but I don't. I know, but they should have done it. You know, I'm sure they were probably limited staff last week. The Russell just had a long trade right there. Right there. And we need 4 ticks profit or a close above the MA1 to move our stop to break even. It's just got to close. It's 11:26. I'm running out of time and patience with this trade. Gotta be disciplined though. Alright, I gotta go find my spreadsheet. Here it is. Here. Downloads. Just waiting for the soybeans. Make up their mind. Got to get back up above 29 right here. That's the big number. Unfortunately, there's no big numbers on the bid side. It wants to get up here to 31 to start. Come on, get up there. It's trying to get up there. Okay, 31 is where it's, you see these big numbers here? Well, the thing with DT Pro, Frank, is that Bert and Leslie can do it themselves. I don't have to send anything into Gain. But with all the other guys, I gotta send something into Gain. Okay, guys. I'm just throwing my stop at break even on this trade. I'm going to start going through the spreadsheet. Okay, I'm flat at break even on this trade. Let me put it back over here. Put this back over here. All right, so today, hang on, one bean trade. At 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26 trades. All right, so today in the live trading room, we made 14 ticks on the Russell, 16 ticks on natural gas, and we lost 16 ticks on gold. It took us 6 minutes and 3 trades to get to our goal for the day. The goal for the day is $100 per contract. When we closed out those trades, we were up 120. Took a total of 26 trades today. Okay, so on the month so far in the 2 days traded, we're up $230 a contract. All right, and that should, I gotta make that transferred over here. So we're up $230 a contract. And that's it. All right, let me save this file. Save as, save it. Okay, let me mark up that trade that I took. I got long there. I got that there. All right. Marcos, I just got your email. Yeah, I can take care of that for you. That was yesterday and today together, Bart. I'm up 140 today. Not yesterday, but earlier, whenever. This is the total. Today, I think I'm up 140. Okay, I was up 90 on Friday. In the 1 hour I traded on Friday. Okay. So now I gotta show you how to get into the live trading room. Or not the live trading room, into the next session that starts at the top of the hour. All right, to get into the next session, go to cfrn.net, and everybody's got to do this because we haven't done the next session yet this month. Scroll down to where it says click here and click there. Scroll down to where it says watch live now and click there. And Dwayne didn't put it on the web. Hang on. He didn't put it on the website. So there's going to be nobody in the next session. Just wait a minute. I got to go get that now. And here, it'll be in here. Really? Where the heck is it? Here it is. This is the link to get into the next session. All right, everybody, you're going to have to copy that down. I'll paste it a couple of times. That's the link to get into the next session. Okay. If you want to go into the next session, that's the link to get in there. Now I gotta go out. This is just aggravating. Okay, that's it, guys. I'm gonna have to wrap it up here, and we'll catch you all at the top of the hour. All right. Thanks for coming. If anybody has any questions, you can email them to me, or you can call me at 949-423-6464. My phone number is 949-423-6464. All right.